Romans chapter 11, verse 26, 36. Quick little context. You wasn't here this morning. We mentioned how so far we've been addressing the theme of assurance. At the end of Romans 8, I'm sure many of you guys can quote this by heart. For all things work according to those who will trust in Christ Jesus, right? And at the end of that passage, it also talks about how nothing can separate us from the love of Christ. Now, at the Church of Rome, there's two different groups within the church. You got Jews and you got Gentiles within this one body of the church. And the Jews would have known the Old Testament. In the Old Testament, it talks about how God will be a God to the Jewish people. So the believing Jew, hearing how nothing can separate them from the love of Christ, may ponder on the question, well, this is true. The people that say they worship you, these covenant people, most of them reject the Messiah. How could they be the covenant people and don't even know the Messiah, right? And so Paul has been addressing assurance and how these believing Jews can have assurance. And so let's look at our passage real quick. Romans 11, chapter 11, verse 26. Says this, and so all Israel will be saved. As it is written, the deliverer will come out of Zion, and he will turn away ungodliness from Jacob. For this is my covenant with them when I take away their sins. Concerning the gospel, they are enemies for your sake. But concerning the election, they are beloved for the sake of the fathers. For the gifts and calling of God are irrevocable. For as you were once disobedient to God, yet now obtain mercy through their disobedience. Even so, these also have now been disobedient, that throughout the mercy shown you, they may also obtain mercy. For God has committed them all disobedience, that he may have mercy on them. Oh, the depth and riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of God, how unsearchable are his judgments and his paths finding out.